I'll show you now some commands that don't take you into insert mode. They're just simple commands that remain in command mode even when they're done. Like, for example, X. You just type in X by itself and it deletes the current character. Specifically, it deletes the character under the cursor. If you use capital X, it deletes the character before the cursor. You should also note that it's not a true delete, it's actually a cut, as in cut and paste, which means that the character that you delete goes into the clipboard, if you can think of there being a clipboard. The clipboard, you have to understand, is a VI construct. It's not a Unix construct or a shell construct. So once you quit out of VI, anything that you cut cannot be pasted into another program. Anyway, let's have a look at X. Doesn't matter what character you're sitting on, you can just press X, 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 and characters disappear one by one. Now you could say type in 10x, 10x, and 10 characters disappear all in one go. If you press X 10 times, only the very last instance of the X that you pressed, the character that you deleted, the last character, will be put into the clipboard. If you press 10x, then all 10 characters will be put into the clipboard. DD means delete the current line. Again, that's actually not really deleted, it's cut into the clipboard. I can type in DD, the line disappears, DD, or I could type in the number 4 followed by DD and 4 lines will disappear. Watch this, 4 lines gone. It should be noted that D is very similar to C. Remember the C from the previous section where you could do a CW to change a word, or you could do $C to change to the end of the line, or you could do CF something to change all the way up to that particular something. Well, D is almost exactly the same. You can do a DW. I'll do a DW now, DW, and one word disappears. DW, DW, DW. Or I can go to a particular point in the line and do $, which deletes up to the end of the line. Or I could do DF full stop to delete everything up to the full stop. I'll do that now, DF full stop, and everything goes up to and including the full stop. The only difference between C and D in this regard is that D simply deletes the text, whereas C deletes the text but leaves you in insert mode to give you the opportunity to replace that with new text. So anything you can do with C you can also do with D. It's just simpler. Next, and very importantly, we have P for put, which actually is a paste. If you like to think of X and DD as cut options, you can paste that back out again, or always paste the most recently deleted thing. So I can delete this line here by doing a DD, and then I can scroll down a bit and find somewhere to put it. I might just like to put it after this line that I'm currently on now, and I'll just type in P, and there it is. And I can P again, P, or if you like I could P 6 times, 6P, and then I get 6 copies of that thing that was deleted. Now if we've got a cut and a paste, theoretically we've also got a copy and paste, and we do, but we don't call it copy. We don't use the C letter for that because we've already used C for something else, so we use Y. Interestingly, we call that yank. We're yanking some text. Just like DD, you can yank the current line, or you can yank a word, or you can yank up to the end of the line, or you can yank up to a given character, and then that information is copied into the clipboard and then can be pasted. I will yank this line, YY, and then I will do a paste right here, P for paste. And as you can see, that's copied the line rather than deleted it from the original place. We have got the R command. Now that works as follows. You type in R, and the immediate character that you've typed R on is replaced with whatever you type next. This is very useful for spelling mistakes. Where the cursor is at the moment in the middle of the screen is obviously a spelling mistake. That should be WITH, so I type in the letter R, nothing appears to happen on the screen, but the next letter I type in is the letter that I want to correct it with, which is I, and it's simply replaced. Now, interestingly, if I prefix that with a number such as 5, then 5 characters are replaced with 5 I's. Let's do that down here. I'll do 5RI, and I get 5 I's replacing 5 characters. So that's a fairly good synopsis of editing commands, both ones that take you into insert mode and ones that don't take you into insert mode. There are actually some very special commands. There's a couple of them that I'd like to show you just now before we finish this chapter. Just the simple addition of 1 or 2 commands make Vi one of the most powerful editors there is.